Hi everybody, it's Liddy, Cora, and Chin here, and this is going to be a very fun video. If you're watching this, you are probably wanting to adopt a cat, and I'm here to tell you why it's the best decision ever. So if you've previously had a pet before, maybe a dog, you need to erase everything you know about dogs, basically erase it. Cats are so different. Cats depend on instinct and survival, and they are so sassy and dramatic and special, and that's something that I really love about them. It took me a while to kind of learn that, and I think that's what made me fall in love with cats. It's basically like you're having a little tiger, lion, or panther living in your home. They're spoiled, they're rotten, but they still act like they're in the wild. It's insane. You'll see them hunting for prey, you'll see them biting, you'll see them scratching, and you'll see them digging up their food to save it for later and to hide it from predators. You'll also see them dig up their feces and their urine in their litter box to also hide their scent from predators and hide their droppings, which is crazy to me. It's just so fascinating. They're such smart, intricate, detail-oriented animals, and that's what mainly called my attention to them and why I absolutely love them and think everyone should have at least 2 cats in their life. I would say 1, but I say cats definitely come in pairs. Alright, so it's your first time adopting a cat. I would say the first absolute important thing that you need to do is create a safe space for your cat. Having a litter box is essential. That is where they're going to be using the restroom. It's really cool. You literally just get a box, fill it with litter, and that's it. Cats, it's just innate. They know how to use the bathroom, dig it up, and just repeat the cycle over and over again. But your only job is to pick up the Zen garden. With that safe space, you also want to welcome your cat home. Make sure to lay out a bed, have some food and water bowls for them. The bed, they're able to lay on it and just have their scent all over it. And of course, their food and water bowl is going to be their source of nutrients and comfort and safety in this really new and scary environment that they're in. Next thing that you will really want to know is you'll need a gradual introduction for your cat or cats. I'm always gonna say that because you gotta adopt more than one, you guys. Trust me on that. Definitely when you take your cat home from the shelter or wherever you got it from, it's gonna be some time that he or she is going to get out of their crate. It's just inevitable. Cats are very scared of change, which is so understandable. I mean, us humans are like that too, right? They're so relatable. So your cat will be in that crate for some time. Let them acclimate, let them get used to their new environment. Remember, they're always thinking about survival. They're thinking, are there predators here? Is this human gonna take care of me? They don't know what's going on, and you never know what your cat's background can be. You definitely have to have more patience with cats. That's something that I learned, and I'm so grateful that I learned that too. Next thing you're gonna wanna know is nutrition. So food. This is very interesting to me. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning they really depend on meat. Another really interesting thing about cats is they don't have that want and that craving and that quench for thirst, so they never feel thirsty. So it's really important that you're giving them soft food or food that contains a good amount of moisture, so that way they are getting their hydration through their food. Meat is a requirement. They absolutely need meat in their diet, whether you're giving it to them in kibble or you're giving it to them in wet food, or maybe you're going for a raw diet, which I applaud the people who go for the raw diet. And actually, I saw a video recently, which I'll actually link it in my description below, because I was like in shock. I cannot wait to try this out one day. I want to basically create a raw food meal for my cats and see how they feel about it. The next thing you really want to keep in mind with cats is they actually need constant play. Cats are so emotional, and people actually think the opposite. They think that they don't care about anything, they're independent, they're aloof, you don't gotta care about them. Actually, quite the opposite. Cats need that stimulation. You always have to revert back to the wild and think, are you gonna see a lion sleeping all day? Yes, they sleep most of the day, but they also hunt. They like to see what's going on, and lions have this ego and this pride, and cats are like that too. They like to feel accomplished for the day, and that's, again, something that I just hard eyes. I think they're just so cool and relatable. Like, if I were to say I was an animal, I would definitely be a cat. Like, I would definitely be a cat, and I never felt that way until I got a cat. It's insane, you guys. But anyways, with that being said, yes, you need to play with your cat. You don't need to play with them 24/7, but I would really compare them to toddlers. You gotta give them at least one good session of playtime so they can feel just super stimulated and accomplished for the day. It's also gonna help you in the long run too, because you're tiring them out. So your cat is not gonna be hunting your feet in the middle of the night. They're not gonna be waking you up. They're not gonna be driving you completely insane, because you know they will do that. So I'm gonna show you guys some of my cat's favorite toys. We have the cute cat wand, which my cats are staring at me right now. Cora's probably gonna jump up here. Let's see if she does. I'm just gonna do this and let's see if she comes. This is the cat wand. This is a great toy to play with. There she goes. She's so cute, you guys. This is a great toy to play with, and then they love to carry their little prey. The cat wand is such a great toy to have because it's a great bond between owner and cat. So I highly recommend you get one of those. Just make sure you don't leave them out. You don't ever want your cat to swallow any string. Some other great toys are these little self-play toys. I love the self-play toys because sometimes mama needs a break. I'll be editing a video or showering, or sometimes I just need some me time and I just leave these all over the place and my cat can actually just play around with them. It's a lot of fun for them. They just toss it around and they love it. Especially my kitten, she adores that toy. Jin likes more of, he has a thing with like drowning his toys, which I looked up. Cats like to do that in the wild too. They like to drown like their prey. I don't know, Jin is like a different species. Let me go grab him so you guys can see how strange he is. This is Jin. This is my first cat, you guys. I love him so much, but he's definitely like very dramatic. Like right now he wants to be put down. He smells amazing. Did I just do that on camera? Yes, I did. Okay, bye Jin, go have fun. Oh, you want to stay with mama? Fine, you can stay with mama. Oh boy. Oh geez. So, as I was saying, yes, the self-play toys are the best toys because, Jen, make up your mind. Oh my gosh, this cat fries. Go on. The self-play toys are the best toys because you don't even gotta do anything. We have battery-operated toys, which I have so many of those, but that's probably like a toxic trait of mine. I never buy batteries, so everything that requires batteries in my room, they're all dead because I'm just so bad at that. But another great self-play toy is this what is it? I think it's like something tower of tracks. Jin, please. Cats love this. They literally just like toss it around and play with it and it fascinates them. So that's another great toy to have. Another great form of stimulation and enrichment is cat TV. It's a lot of fun to throw on their little cocoa melon. It's actually really cute to watch too. I mainly throw on cat TV when I'm vacuuming. My cats are really scared of the vacuum and I don't really like to stress them out too much. So I will search up cat TV. By the way, I'll put the channel in my description because amazing. I love this channel so much. It's literally the cat cocoa melon. Actually, I got my cats their own iPad because they are not going to drop my TV. So next thing we're going to talk about is scratching posts. Now this is a topic that drives people crazy and I totally get it. I had a perfectly stunning, beautiful faux Sherpa couch and it was destroyed due to Jen's scratching it. Oh my gosh, that was what a loss. Anyways, getting scratching posts and catifying your space is so important. If you guys haven't heard of the cat daddy, Jackson Galaxy, highly recommend checking out his videos. I've learned everything from him and he is just a cat wizard. It's insane. Scratching posts are very important. Just like in the wild, cats scratch on trees to sharpen their claws, and they also just really need to constantly be scratching because it stretches out their muscles and their bodies. It's inevitable. They're going to do it no matter what. And if you don't have a scratching post in your house or your room, they're going to find somewhere else to do it. Cats are not going to change for you. You're gonna have to change for your cat. I'm telling you guys, keep that in mind when you adopt a cat. Another great thing about cats is they really don't care too much about space. So if you have an apartment, you'll be way better off with a cat than with a dog. Cats view space from bottom to top. So if you hang up some shelves, hang up some little cat hammocks, oh, they will love that. They will thank you later. Hairball. Now, when it comes to the cat towers, that's another really important piece to have in your household. Again, they can just have that space to themselves and you'll notice that they'll pay more attention to the cat tower than your kitchen counter. You got to give them their own space and they will respect yours, I promise. Cats are really hard to train. I'm not going to sit here and say they are very obedient. They're actually very stubborn. I've had some pretty good results training my cats, especially with scratching and biting, which let's get into scratching and biting now. So people give cats a bad rep and always claim that they're aggressive, they scratch, they bite, which part of that is true, again, due to their nature, but something that you can do to avoid that and definitely minimize the amount of scratches and bites that you'll get is, one, bond with your cat. Make sure that your cat knows that you're in charge, you're the alpha, you're the one that feeds him, therefore don't bite the hand that feeds you. I promise you, once they get that, you won't have an issue. The next thing that you're gonna wanna do is never hand play. Don't be going like this with your hand and let them bite it or scratch it. If you do it once, they're never gonna forget that. So try your best to completely avoid that, because I promise you it will hurt you in the long run. The next thing that you're going to want to do, if you notice that your cat is scratching or clawing, definitely find something that they don't really respond to well. So if I notice that Cora she's my kitten, she's literally 5 months, so she's really little, so she's still learning. But if I notice that she'll claw or like she'll try to bite me, I'll make like a little noise that goes tss, and she kind of knows that, you know, not to do that. I taught Jin that at 9 months and he is so good. Jin has absolutely never bit me. Never, never, never. When it comes to scratching, also never scratched me like serious. Sometimes he'll get mad if I'm like touching his stomach, which I'm so guilty of doing it because he just has the chubbiest stomach sometimes. I just can't help it, and he loafs so delicious. I just can't help it. I'm gonna insert some pictures of him loafing so you guys can see that like I can't help it. But he has never aggressively or intentionally wanted to hurt me. So just keep in mind that you need to kind of learn your cat. Try your best to teach them because they will learn. It's just a lot harder than training a dog. Dogs are so good when it comes to obedience, and they're just very loyal animals. Cats are special. You gotta always remember that. They are unique, they're sassy, they're high maintenance. You think they're low maintenance? No, they're like high maintenance. They're very like fancy, like don't look at me, but they also want attention. Like touch me, but like with your eyes. Grooming. This is fun. So all you have to do to groom your cat is don't bathe them. Whatever you do, don't bathe them. Try to avoid that as much as possible because cats don't like water. I'm sure you already know that. If you want to avoid getting claws in your eyeballs, try not to bathe them. Cat saliva has antibacterial properties and components. That's why you always see them licking themselves, because they're already naturally grooming themselves. It's amazing. You don't gotta touch anything. If you notice one day your cat has a diarrhea, steps in vomit, I don't know, fell into like oil or something, it can happen. You're gonna have to bathe your cat. So I'm going to link a video below. You guys can take a look at that because I have never had to bathe my cats. Thank goodness, because I know that it's not going to be pretty. So the only type of grooming that you would need to do if you do have a cat that sheds, which Jin unfortunately sheds so much, you guys, it's really bad. I constantly have to brush his hair and kind of just get all his shedded hair and throw it out. Or it doesn't shed, which makes me so happy. I can't believe I chose a cat that doesn't shed. Like, I was blessed. And the final thing you have to do, which is pretty bad, is you have to cut their nails. That is not fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not fun, but you gotta do it. So it's really easy. All you gotta do is whoop, squeeze their paw, their little claws come out, and you just clip the tips. When you see pink, like it's literally like white and then pink. When you see pink, do not clip it there because that's blood. If you clip, they will bleed. I also am gonna say, don't be selfish. Absolutely never declaw your cat. That is selfish. It hurts them. Those people that do that don't know that cats they're built different. You have to understand that. You have to understand that you can't change a cat. Declawing them is actually ripping them from the way they were born, and it's unnatural, and shame on you if you've done that before. I have absolutely no respect for people who do that, and they do not deserve to own cats. And we're getting to the last little segment of my video, and that is to have ultimate love and patience for your cat. Yes. Cats may take a pretty long time to bond with you and trust you and adapt to their new environment for the reasons that I've told you. So definitely bear with them. Of course, every single cat has a different personality. Jin took a pretty long time to kind of bond with me. At first, I literally remember getting him and I was like, he doesn't like me. Like, not that he would hiss at me or anything, but I just felt like he would look at me and he was like, you're the person that feeds me. But I promise you, every night he just sneaks into bed, lays right next to me, and we cuddle every single night, and I wake up to him every single morning. So I know he loves me and our bond is very strong. As for little Miss Cora, she just puts a smile on my face from the moment I laid eyes on her to now. She just doesn't stop putting a smile on my face. She's growing up so fast and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's my girl. Every cat has their different personality. Cora was definitely a lot more trusting and open than Jin. She also has like a very fierce and confident personality. I can open the door right now and she'll walk out with no fear. It's crazy. Jin will immediately, once I open the door, run under the bed. So every cat is different, and I love them both evenly so much. You guys do not understand. It is like insane. I love them so much. They have changed my life for the better, and when you adopt your cat, they are going to change yours for the better too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you loved it. I wish you the best of luck with your new kitten, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I will be sure to answer them. Cora, Jin, and I are out. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. You guys know I love talking to you. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you then. Bye guys.